It was in the summer of 2013 that an angry Supreme Court called India's Central Bureau of Investigation a caged parrot. A three-judge bench headed by Justice R.M. Lodha had pulled up the agency then for alleged government interference in its investigation in the coal scam. That was during the UPA government. 11 years later, the caged parrot tag came to haunt the CBI today. This morning, Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal was granted bail by the Apex Court. A two-judge bench comprising Justices Surya, Kant and Ujjal Bhuyan delivered the verdict today. While both judges agreed on the core issue, that is granting Kejriwal bail, differing opinions on the CBI's arrest, among other aspects, is noteworthy. Hello and welcome, I am Shubham Chohan. Let's get started. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal walked out of the Tihar jail today. Amid rains, fireworks and hundreds of AAP supporters on the streets of the national capital, the Aam Aadmi Party chief came out of jail after spending 6 months behind bars. Take a look.
आज देश के अंदर इलेक्शन कमीशन को कमजोर करने की कोशिश की जा रही है। ईडी पे कब्जा किया जा रहा है, सीबीआई पे कब्जा किया जा रहा है। देश को अंदर से कमजोर करने की कुछ राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतें कोशिश कर रही हैं। हमें इसका मुकाबला करना है दोस्तों। मेरा कसूर यह नहीं है कि मैंने कोई भ्रष्टाचार किया था, मेरा कसूर यह है कि मैंने उन राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के खिलाफ आवाज बुलंद की थी। इसलिए लेकिन मैं हमेशा इन ताकतों के खिलाफ लड़ा हूं और आगे भी इन ताकतों के खिलाफ लड़ता रहूंगा। इन लोगों को लगा कि केजरीवाल को जेल में डाल दो, केजरीवाल डर जाएगा, केजरीवाल के हौसले टूट जाएंगे, केजरीवाल का साहस टूट जाएगा। दोस्तों, जेल की दीवारों ने मेरे साहस को 100 गुना ज्यादा बढ़ा दिया है। इनकी जेल की दीवारें, इनकी जेल की सलाखें केजरीवाल के हौसले को कम नहीं कर सकती, कमजोर नहीं कर सकती। मेरी बाकी की जिंदगी देश को समर्पित है। मेरी जिंदगी का एक एक पल, मेरे खून का एक एक कतरा और मेरे शरीर का एक एक कतरा मेरे देश के लिए समर्पित है दोस्तों।
Kejriwal was out on bail for 21 days during the Lok Sabha elections in May this year. He returned to Tihar jail on the 1st of June. The Supreme Court had reserved the verdict in this matter earlier this month. This morning, the verdict was out. Videos show senior party leaders like Atishi and Manish Sisodia rejoicing after the court's decision was out. The Aam Aadmi Party called Kejriwal's bail a huge victory for democracy.
दिल्ली के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की रिहाई बेल के संबंध में जो आज फैसला दिया है वो कई मायने में महत्वपूर्ण है। सबसे पहले तो निश्चित रूप से आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए, दिल्ली सरकार के लिए, हम सब के लिए, हम सब के परिवारों के लिए ये बहुत बड़ी राहत की बात है, बहुत भावुक क्षण है कि हमारे भाई, हमारे प्रिय नेता, हमारे गुरु, राजनीतिक गुरु अरविंद केजरीवाल जी भारतीय जनता पार्टी के तमाम कुचक्रों के बाद बाहर आएंगे। उनकी तमाम साजिशें रखी रह जाएंगी भारतीय जनता पार्टी वालों की। लेकिन साथ साथ बात सिर्फ केजरीवाल जी की जमानत की नहीं है। आज माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भी एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश दिया है कि तुम्हें अपनी तानाशाही बंद करनी पड़ेगी। आज माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आदेश भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मुंह पे एक कड़ा तमाचा है कि आप एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग कर रहे हो। आपने एजेंसियों को अपना केज पैरेट बना के रखा हुआ है।
Kejriwal's bail comes ahead of the upcoming assembly elections in Haryana. The party is looking to make inroads after being in power in neighbouring Delhi and Punjab. The Aam Aadmi Party chief out of jail could well be a shot in the arm as far as the party's campaign in poll-bound states is concerned. For context, Kejriwal was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in March for money laundering in the now scrapped Delhi excise policy. On June 26, the CBI arrested him in a corruption case linked to the alleged scam. Kejriwal's lawyer, senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi, called CBI's move an insurance arrest, which is a bid to keep Kejriwal behind bars. The Supreme Court granted him interim bail in the ED case on the 12th of July, and today he was granted bail in the CBI case. Now let's come to what the court had to say. Like I said, Justices Ujjal Bhuyan and Surya Kant delivered their respective judgments. The two judges set aside the Delhi High Court's order in August, which basically denied bail to Arvind Kejriwal. Justice Surya Kant said, long imprisonment amounts to quote-unquote unjust deprivation of liberty, but held that Kejriwal's arrest was legal and did not suffer from any procedural irregularity. On the other hand, Justice Ujjal Bhuyan differed and said the timing of Delhi Chief Minister's arrest by the CBI raises serious questions. He said, and I'm quoting from the order, CBI did not feel the need to arrest him, that Mr. Kejriwal, even though he was interrogated in March 2023, and it was only after his ED arrest was stayed that CBI became active and sought custody of Mr. Kejriwal, and thus felt no need of arrest for over 22 months. Such action by the CBI raises serious question on the timing of the arrest, and such an arrest by the CBI was only to frustrate the bail granted in the ED case. During the course of the hearing, the CBI had said that Kejriwal was not cooperating with the agency during their investigation. Justice Bhuyan rejected this argument and said non-cooperation cannot justify the arrest or continued detention. I'm quoting from his order again. It cannot be the proposition that only when an accused answers the questions put to him by the investigation agency in the manner in which the investigating agency would like the accused to answer would mean that the accused is cooperating with the investigation. Basically, Justice Bhuyan said an accused has the right to remain silent and cannot be compelled to make statements against himself or in the manner which the CBI in this case wants him to make. The court also emphasized the old principle: bail is the norm and jail is the exception, something it did in the Manish Sisodia case as well. We did a separate story on that. You can watch the video by clicking on the link in the description below. Then, let's come to the role of the CBI, where the court made an important observation. The court said a fair and impartial probe is of paramount importance. Like it has reiterated in the past, a fair investigation is a fundamental right of an accused under Article 20 and 21 of the Constitution. And the agency got a timely reminder on the same issue again. In Justice Bhuyan's words, in a functional democracy governed by the rule of law, perception matters. Like Caesar's wife, an investigating agency must be above board. Not so long ago, this court had castigated the CBI, comparing it to a caged parrot. It is imperative that CBI dispel the notion of it being a caged parrot. Rather, the perception should be that of an uncaged parrot. And based on his reading, Justice Bhuyan said he was unhesitant in his view that the arrest is unjustified and the continued incarceration of Arvind Kejriwal had become untenable. The court has set 5 bail conditions for Kejriwal. First, release subject to a bail bond of 10 lakh rupees. Second, the Delhi Chief Minister cannot make any public comment on the merits of this case. Third, he cannot visit his office or the Delhi Secretariat. Fourth, he cannot sign any official files. And fifth, he has to be present for all hearings before the trial court unless exempted. Now, these conditions have given rise to another question. Where does this leave Mr. Kejriwal then? Meaning, what powers is he left with? The Chief Minister is out on bail but cannot visit his secretariat or sign files, something that even Justice Bhuyan pointed to. He said he had reservations about such bail condition. Experts have raised questions on the effect this could have for a governance which will effectively now be handled by the Lieutenant Governor. Unlike Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, who quit his post, went to jail, came back and became Chief Minister again, Kejriwal has remained the Chief Minister throughout. With polls about 5 months away, will such a restriction in governments hamper AAP's and Mr. Kejriwal's political prospects? Do let us know what you think in the comment section below. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.